Name is Paapa Jeh. Yes, because I mean I was basically born on Wednesday,
Okay.
and a Wednesday male child is named after the day that uh, he's normally born. So me being born on Wednesday, I am Kweku or Abeku.
So Papa Cool.
Yeah, you can call me that. That's all wonderfully welcome.
Yes. Give thanks. How long have you been in the UK, Papa Jeh?
Well, I've been here for the past 30 years.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, 30 years, okay.
Yeah.
So what would you say are like, like some of your fondest childhood memories, in Ghana?
In Ghana, yes, yes. I mean, in Ghana, I grew up in the midst of music everywhere. And at the moment, I couldn't sort of think of any fondest time within my childhood than all the music that went on around me, the festivals, wonderful beating drums and dances and all that. In fact, these are the things that have actually made me the musician that I am today, because they really influenced me then. Yes, yes.
Serious. Because I'm reading up. There's so much to you, Papa Jeh. I'm reading up, and I know I'm not going to get to cover the fullness of you, but I know you're versatile to the extent that as a versatile musician, you seem to compose. I mean, to funk. I know there's even your album, jazz, reggae, African pop, traditional. Musically, how do you define yourself and your music?
You see, to me, music has no boundaries. Yeah, and when I talk about myself, basically, I taught myself everything that I can do now within the music.
But you're self-taught.
Well,
What?
totally. I mean, I have taught myself to do everything that's at the moment contributory to my music.
Yeah, that's fascinating. That's
Yes.
inspiring as well as
Yes.
fascinating. Yes. I know amongst other things, I mean, is it true that you earned yourself the popularity of being one of the most outstanding, as well as one of the most exciting kit drummers just to experience the live music scene? And we're talking about Ghana in the 70s.
Well, this is quite interesting because I mean, I as I mentioned, grew up amongst a whole lot of music going on in Ghana, because at the time, I'm talking about the between the 1960s and the 1970s, we were well influenced by a whole group of bands in Ghana who were playing very good music. And out of that, I had already visualized what my future was going to be. So I actually started off by playing on tin cans, playing them to any style of music that I could hear on the radio. And as time went on, I developed that kind of interest to play the cultural drum in Ghana. And then in my secondary school era, I ended up being a master drummer. And what happened with me then, at the time, we used to have wonderful times of let's say recreation, by say bringing in professional bands into the school to perform. And I had a great experience having seen one of the top groups in Ghana perform in my school. And then I decided I wanted to be a kit drummer. So I took to the road, by say, learning and watching other drummers play, listening to records and playing to them and all that. And then, from there, as soon as I left school, I was already in a professional band and making a whole lot of waves. And all these groups that I played, they were groups that had already established themselves. So I was going places then, especially with one of the big music legends in Ghana.
Well, yeah, fantastic, because even reading up on your history, I get to realize that that even your first session as a kit drummer, you were involved in that first music was actually a big hit.
Yes, that was with one of the giants of the Ghanaian high life music by
What?
by the name of CK Man, and he
Yes.
yes, and he basically had a group called the Carousel Seven. They were looking for a drummer, and I happened to win myself the audition and went through it, but. It just happened that I arrived in the group at a time when they were just about going to record the album. So that was my very first experience in studio recordings, and I'm talking about professional studio recordings.
Yes.
But I tell you what, I stood up to the challenge, and my creation within that whole music, I mean the drumming pattern within that music actually helped to sell the album, which was called Funky High Life Asafu Beson, and that album is still a classic album today, and it's still played all around. Yes, yeah.
Thanks. Man, I tell you, live and direct, you've locked into the big one. If you just tuned in, you wonder what's happening. This is BBC Three Candies Radio. This is the Nubian Beat. My name is Kush Genesis. Alongside the Empress, yes, co-producer Juliet Shaw, Brian, yes, the one of the team there, yes, and right now we've got live in the studio, Master International Drummer from Ghana, you know, yes, Paapa Jeh, yes. Paapa Jeh, your album, yes, let's talk a little bit about your album, yes, because I know there's quite a few albums, but Paapa Jeh's Mensa. What is Mensa?
Well, Mensa is the name given to the third born male child that follows consecutively after two male children.
Okay.
So that's in fact it has a certain spiritual connotation, and when a child is born within or under those circumstances, special ceremonies are performed for the child on the child's Earth Day. I mean, if I say special ceremonies, as we know, everyone, or people celebrate their birthdays or Earth Days, but this particular child, the third male born child of this
following the two consecutive sons.
Yes, they are sort of seen as special children, but the female of that is Mansa.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, which is Mansa.
Mansa. Okay.
Mansa.
All right. On the album, the first track we played, Paapa Jeh, Drum Parade.
Yes.
Tell us about that track.
Okay.
Just briefly.
Yes, the Drum Parade. It just it was something that came out of again my childhood, growing up in one of the festivals, which is the Ahanta Festival of Ghana, which is called the Kundum Festival.
Okay.
That was just made up of just pure drumming, dancing, and acrobatic displays, and some of the drumming, the patterns, the pulses were so infectious that even today, I mean, I still remember the thumping sound and the unified sound. Yes.
So it's like that memory, like that track takes you really down memory lane then.
Well, definitely so. So writing that album around the world in 48 minutes.
Yes.
Basically, the album is a collection of my growing experience, within normal life and within the music.
That is fabulous, and I'm gonna ask. I want to play another track off the album. The track titled "Mama's Love." But this track, I'm not gonna play this track off the CD. I'm gonna ask for you to perform this track live for us. Yes, this is an international master drummer, you know, Paapa Jeh, you know, live and direct on the big one, BBC Three Counties Radio, 6:30, 11:61 a.m. The new BMB. Yes, Paapa Jeh, the platform is yours. Yes, and tell us a little bit briefly how Mama's Love come around, the inspiration behind that.
Right. Sweet Mama's Love is an experience of my traveling life as well as musician life. As you know, the distance between Ghana and over here, the UK, is such a long distance, and the changes of life and the experiences sometimes, you know, they were those that actually pricked the mind to think about home quite a lot. And most of the experiences that I came across, they were things that my mother had actually, you know, advised me about.
Advise you, yes.
Yes, and all that. And here was I, as an older man or as an adult, experiencing all these things. So I thought, you know, that vibe was befitting enough in terms of my life's experience to really put it into a music form.
Production.